I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? First, pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me it is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet or to put it another way, this is, but can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first, is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come. And thus is perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested, so that...
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits! Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up! Next one! Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears, Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
Come on! This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back. Think we'll make it? Let's go. Stop! Watch out! Okay? Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. Her health is getting low. Careful.
I'm sorry.
You can't die on us!
Everyone.
You're all we have!
O champion against fear, rise.
Okay? Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
Come and get me. I'm right here.
Hey, your health is dangerous.
Not like this.
No. This happening?
Oh, champion.
Come and get me.
Watch your health.
I'm right here. I'm sorry.
No. This
Everyone.
isn't happening.
So, fantasy is over.
They look pretty tough. Careful now. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. Strong ones ahead. We've got to be careful. Look! Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our job or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the... You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's...
Right.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier. Look! Over there! Let's go. Got a sec? They look pretty Your health is getting low. Careful! Hey! Your health is dangerously low. Watch it! I don't like this. Great find. Keep it.
Like this.
This isn't happening.
Oh, champion against fear.
Not good! Run for it!
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, And no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even. The capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our...
Are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, So?
Whatever will I do?
All right then. All right then.
Let's go see.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny... Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an Elden child. Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this hub. Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, more practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in...
Now he's dead, with no living heir.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival...
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got to
Let's head there. All right then.
Oh.
Closure, oh, closure.
Whoa!
Oh God. Christ.
It's a king!
All right then.
Hey, mister!
Elden rubbish.
Oh.
Elden rubbish.
Hey, mister! It's a king!
Oh God. Christ.
Leave it out, mate.
Great.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Beg pardon?
Dear me!
All right, then.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're good luck in there. Okay, you
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its...
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When you're caught...
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone. And all right, next. An elder. I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan too. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm small, but quick.
Yes, I could see that. Always. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if... You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the...
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get... You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your on your way now. Up.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. Whoa.
Well...
Look at that.
Oi there! What's the world coming to?
Let's hurry.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on salt? What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it! There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Wait, it's better off in my hands.
Brute force! Crude insults. The world is your...
Care to say that again, Bob?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure...
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of... Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. You didn't have...
Just felt like stepping in. Well, see you around.
Don't make my job any harder, please. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving. And take this, too.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Listen up, Strip. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if first, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest.
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, well, the charming captain is probably right. Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Haha. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book?
Oh, I don't know. The one lying right there that you're always carrying around? Good thing those bandits weren't much for... Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis has built towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy and in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads. All lives are equal. Whoa. No magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how... Well, good night.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see. see. Let's see here. That's where you want to go. Let's see here.
This place here.
Hey, don't forget. Okay then.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always... Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Kling.
Spare us the... Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one...
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want,
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got... Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain... For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and...
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was...
Someone...
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the board. Anyway, to the fort. Double time.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at... Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose...
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting...
Hey, did some... Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind. I'm with you.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight it. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Okay? Yep. Actually...
I see.
This is...
There it is. That's a human.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue! We have to help the survivors!
Oh. Damn it.
How?
Hurry! Let's stash that somewhere safe.
This is bad.
What?
What do you think? Got it? Take care of it, please. Things will be fine.
Okay. Let's see if that's all we've got.
It's quick!
I won't hold back!
Next one will fall just as easy.
Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
Wait. Be careful.
Hey! Okay?
Let's push through! We have the edge!
I'll give it my all.
Stay calm, everyone.
Even easier than expected.
Okay, not bad at all.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Let's do this.
Let the battle begin!
A tough one.
The power is faded!
You gotta aim better than that.
I'm counting on you. One left.
That's the spurn to us!
We did it.
That was the last of them.
Okay, let's give this all we got.
Get ready.
It's your call.
They chose the wrong opponent. That was the last of them.
Our usual tactics should work.
Let's do this!
Counting on you. There's no way I'm starting here.
That was the last of them. Let's stash that somewhere safe.
This battle's ours.
Let's go.
Everyone,
It's your call. The next one will fall just as easy.
That was the last of them. Run. No. Hey. Hold on. You... I get it now. What?
Was that?
Hurry!
Let's hurry.
Damn it! Hey. Damn it.
Hey, you found something.
Catch! This is our chance!
I'm forward! And we'll win this!
I'm counting on you!
Even easier than expected.
We won't lose this
fight. We're here
fight.
to stop you.
It's your call.
Let's get him!
You're here?
Burn to us!
Let's hurry on.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Okay, let's give this all we got. I'm counting on you. Stay sharp. It's on me.
Wish every fight was that easy,
Come
eh?
back. I'll strive for greater heights.
That'll do it.
That can come in handy. Pocket it.
Hey, good one. Staying alive isn't a contest. Heal if you need to.
You hanging in there? Not tired, are you?
Come on!
Staying alive isn't a contest. Heal if you need to. Hey.
Leave it to me.
I'm heading out.
What do you think? Yep.
can't let it get away with this! We have to hold it off! Darned humans! It was all because...
We'll just have to make it work.
Let's go! Burn! Vile monster! Ah! Oh, please!
What's going on? It didn't even...
Damn it all! I'm not going... The power of fire! How is... I'll distract it. You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I... And a noble defends his people. Farewell. If you would repay... Wasn't enough.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run for it.
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
What the heck is going on?
Wind!
Alright, that did the trick. Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we... Looks like it mainly attacks with the head.
I won't hold back!
We can target those!
Scour! Okay. Not bad at all.
True power is born of the heart. A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth.
What was that voice? And you! What was that? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... Look, that stroll guy is still...
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica!
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message.
He's badly hurt. You, boy! The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius.
We're both alive. And you can't ask for much better in these parts. So, this is our newcomer, eh?
It's like nothing I've ever seen.
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaber.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop.
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Who's Luis?
Is that a real question? About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. Luis Guillaber, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only
until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mate, but the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that...
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still...
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, but the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send... Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see... Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent.
If even you're that worried about him, then...
That's a hell of a mission.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not...
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him.
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray...
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this.
You'll let him help us?
Right then.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job out. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands. And you'll raise...
We have to.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, but no main roads, that'll mean checkpoints and questions. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see... I'm counting on you.
Feels like the mission is finally starting.
Now, was this your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with...
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever...
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no... All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I...
And? Did you learn any...
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a doubt. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Can't think of anything.
Come on, there's gotta be...
Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays... The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop it.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. Now, he will die by my...
Well... Still, you've got to keep your